going to say, Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man? Whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12.
Wonderful day wherever you are, and you're having an awesome week so far. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are seeing this face for the very first time, my name is Ekyvee Victor Mpong. I'll put it on the screen, aka Ekyvee. Hi. And for my subscribers, my amazing viewers, the ones that keep returning, all 100 plus of you, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for tuning in. And we're gonna have a wonderful segment, a wonderful episode today. So as usual, before we get into the nitty-gritty of today's show, today's opinion, my unpopular opinion, is going to be very interesting, and I have a feeling many of you are going to agree with me on this. But before we do that, let's do the disclaimers, just to make sure we're getting everything right. 1 minute, give me one. I have to always wear my glasses for this. I think it's good. Now for the disclaimers. Please bear in mind that this video you're about to watch is strictly for entertainment purposes, educational purposes, and also to air my opinion. It is not a professional advice. It is not an expert research. It is just based off of my opinions, and I'm entitled to my opinions. FYI, my opinions are liable to change at any time. So right now, I have this opinion. You never know. Another time, I'll have something different to say about it. Also, keep an open mind, because the world revolves around diverse perspectives. That's what gives us the spice, isn't it? Also, if you're going to have to drop a comment, you feel some type of way, please keep it nice. We want to respect our community guidelines. And last but not the least, let's have fun, okay? Let's have fun watching this. And yes, please drop a comment. I would like to see it, okay? All right. Let's get back into today's topic. So, my unpopular opinion. Have you guys ever heard this sentence, this statement from anybody or read it anywhere, where you hear people say, the way you make your bed is how you lie on it, right? Have you guys heard that kind of sentence before? I remember back in the day when I used to hear it, I always wondered what that meant, because in my opinion, just because I laid my bed, woke up in the morning, and before I went to school or went to work, I laid my bed, and I came back, for whatever reason, there's some sort of dust or sand on my bed, I'm going to dust it off before I sleep. I personally will not sleep on an uncomfortable bed. So whenever I used to hear, I kept wondering, why do people say that thing? I think it makes sense to an extent, because obviously if you lay your bed, you're going to sleep on it. But I just always felt like, okay, there should be more. Then as I grew older, I got to understand what it actually meant. It was not literally, making a bed and sleeping. It was more like what I call a proverb. People say, And when I heard it, I was like, No. I added, the way you lay your bed is the way you lie on it. However, you can dust it off. If you feel sand, you can remove it. If you want to change the bedsheet, you can change the bedsheet. Like if something does not feel right on that bed you laid earlier on, correct it and then have a comfortable sleep. That was it for me. And that's the motto I've been going through life with. Like, I tell people that. So today I wanted to tell you guys about this unpopular opinion and why I think it should stick. Why I think it should become normal for people to hear. So the sentence is, the way you lay your bed is the way you lie on it. However, there's room to dust off anything that is unpleasant. Any sand, any dust. You want to change your bedsheet, feel free to change your bedsheet. you want to change the frame, feel free to change the frame and sleep comfortably. My reason being, number one, in life generally, we should not be defined by our past. So which means if I made a decision to lay my bed with pink bed sheets earlier on, and for some reason that pink bed sheet has worn off, and maybe now I like purple or yellow, I should have the right, the chance to change that bed sheet so that I can continue to sleep on a comfortable bed, right? Also, number two, chance for growth. Hey, the bed you slept on when you were 5 years old is not the bed you're sleeping on now you're 15 or 30. Exactly. See, you were able to change the size of your mattress, the size of your bed frame. Even the bed sheets you use are different now. So why can't that apply to my life? Just because I made a decision in the past that probably wasn't a smart decision does not mean I need to continue to live in the consequences or in the results of that decision I made years ago. There's room for growth, right? I've grown. So my bed is going to change. My decisions are going to, my actions are going to change, you know? Now things are going to be different around here. I believe we should all have that. Now, the next one, I believe, is accommodating, being tolerant. So remember, you had laid your bed, now you lie on it, but you can change it if you need to, right? What if you need a bigger frame so you can accommodate more people on your bed? Mommies and daddies out there, you have babies who always come into your bedroom. Imagine if you were still sleeping on a regular double bed. Will your babies have space to lie on it with you and play with you? Hell no! So now you've gone for a king size bed probably, or at worst a queen size bed. See? You did that. So room for change, room for growth, room to tolerate others. I think that's a good thing because, listen, I'm not about to be in just one type of space for the rest of my life. I want to explore. I want to include other things in my space, and I should be able to create room for that. See what I mean? And also, just before we proceed here, have you guys ever noticed the people who say this sentence, who say, the way you make your bed is how you lie on it? Have you guys ever noticed that those people are not people you admire? They're usually not people who are very joyful or excited about their lives. Just take a moment and think to when you ever heard that sentence, where you ever heard that statement. It could be recent, it could have been far back. Just think about the person who said it and try to understand, or rather see them for who they are. Most of the time, they are not happy with the choices they made, and they created an obstacle for themselves in their head. They assume they could not change it, so they are living in it and they stay resentful and hateful, and that translates to how they communicate with people, how they interact with people, how they even go about their daily lives. I don't like that personally. I like joy. I like to be happy. I like to be able to laugh at any time, sing at any time, dance at any time, just have pure joy at any time in life. I don't want to be stuck, in some past decision I made just because, for what reason? It doesn't make any sense. Why should I, because I made this decision when I was 25 or 21, and now I'm in my 40s or in my 50s, I should still be reaping and dwelling in that negative outcome of it? I don't think that's right. No, I'm one of those people. I'm an advocate for, if it ain't working, try again. The bed you laid is not more comfortable for you to sleep in. Change it. What needs to be changed? Change it. Even in our relationships, right? Friendships, romance, familiar relationships, business relationships, there are sometimes you outgrow those relationships. True or false? There are sometimes you love that person to death, right? But you guys have two different experiences. you're exposed to different aspects of life, and you've both come to the point where you're better off loving from afar. My brother, my sister, do it. I've never understood people that keep holding on. What exactly are you holding on to? Neither of you are benefiting from that holding on you're doing. Just let go. Have change. Listen, dust off what you need to dust off and move ahead. Because personally, again, all the people I see who are resentful, who are aggressive, who for whatever reason do not have a gentleness to them, is because in their heads they had created that obstacle. Somebody told them the way you lay your bed is how you lie on it, and so that thing has stuck with them. They forgot the other parts, that you can dust off dust, you can remove sand, you can change your bed sheets, and you can sleep on a comfortable bed. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. Why would I want to sleep on an uncomfortable space? Well, I want to have sweet dreams. I want to literally enjoy my sleep. So even if I need to change my mattress entirely, I will change it. Right? So if, for instance, you went to school, this another aspect of life you can relate this to. You went to school to study, let's say, medicine. That's usually the popular thing many people go for at first. You went to study medicine or law or architecture, and now you find out that you're good at something else and you enjoy it. It could be you're a creative, you know how to put stories together, you know how to plan events, you know how to even sing, and you know you enjoy it. You also think, I can make money from this. But hey, I went to school for medicine, I went to school to study law. Oh my god, my parents, all that money. Listen, I agree with you. It's expensive, and it's probably most likely going to break their hearts that you don't want to continue in that line. But look on the bright side. You venturing into something completely new, even though it's something you like, and there's a big chance you're going to prosper in it. I feel like that's a win-win on every side. So say you decide to become a musician or an artist or whatever, and you have a medical or law degree plus that. That sounds good to me, right? And you're happy, meaning anything you do, you're just happy. You're not resentful, you're not hateful, you're not filled with regrets. Isn't that better? I will always choose the positive side. That's me. I learned that for myself. Like, I don't have to lay on any yama bed that I don't like. I can change it. And I'm here to spread my word to you, my love, my opinion on that to you, to let you know that, listen, you can change that bed, you can change it and still live a happy, beautiful life. Sometimes, going through that change, having to dust off sand, having to change your bed sheets, having to change in general can be a bit daunting, but at the other end, just think of the comfort, think of the sweetness you're going to experience, and you realize that that sentence is truly not complete. So just a reminder again, the way you lay your bed is the way you lie on it, but there's room to change the bed sheet if you don't like it. You don't have to lay on that bed you laid earlier. No, you came, you saw dust, dust it off. You felt sand, clean it off. The bed sheet is not giving what it's supposed to do, change it. Okay, you don't have to lay on it just because you made it, just because you put in so much time into it, just because maybe there were so many people involved in planning this bed. You've come to the point where you can't choose it anymore. Change it. Okay, you'll be fine. Alright, cool. So today's video is kind of short, but I believe you got the message, right? So that's it for today, guys. I enjoyed talking on this because it's really dear to my heart. In fact, I hope I can pin this video because the world needs to know that you do not have to lie on the bed you made. You could change anything about that bed and live, or should I say sleep, in a beautiful, comfortable bed. Yes? Okay. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy your day. And I look forward to seeing you in the comment section. Remember, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I don't know why you're waiting or what you're waiting for. Click the subscribe button. Okay. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Yes. Hit the notification bell so you can always get updates from me. And utilize the comment section. I want to hear from you. You know, what do you think? Do you think that because you laid the bed, you should still lie on it regardless of the fact that you have the opportunity to change it? Or are you for, hey, I made the bed, however I don't like what I'm seeing, I want to change it? Let me know. Which one are you? Which one do you agree with? What are your reasons? I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, stay fabulous, stay curious, enjoy life, and I'll see you later. Bye.